28 at Football Manager 2014 with Aston Villa. I join you back here for a new season, 19th August 2023. Another season awaits, playing Arsenal. As you can see already, I've got a nice little new skin going on here. It's the Steklo X4, which you can find on the Steam Workshop if you want to get it. I find it's pretty nice, it really is. Anyway, we'll get into pre-season, so go over transfers. Going out, not much to tell you about, but one big one. Sebastian Driussi has left the club for 35.5 million. Bought him in for 1.6, and to be fair to the guy, he's been excellent ever since we brought him in. But this year's kind of change in formation has led to him to that we're not playing an attacking mid centre anymore. And that's where he kind of makes his living. So that's why we let him go. Legstins, Kenny Phillips, Johnny Robbins all went out on loans. Juan Pablo Falagra went on a free. He's still on a free. Jez Jepson and Ignacio Acuna, they both went out on frees to Gladbach and Wolfsburg. I think I showed you that. And then Kurt Christensen, Grant Davidson, Joe Harp, Exodus Rogers, Kevin Trembling, Scott O'Connor, Roland Lafleur and Eric Whelan all going out on loans. Yeah, so not much really to say there. Exodus Rogers and Kurt Christensen are probably the two to look out for out of those bunch. So anyway, 35.73 coming in. That was all due to Driussi. Yeah, we'll have to see how he does for Man U, because then that could turn out to be a good little bit of piece of business selling him now, or could end up to haunt me for the next couple of seasons. Anyway, coming in, it says we have 6, but actually we only bought in 5, because we got this guy Arnold Cardenas, and he was co-owned by Udinese and Genoa, and this co-ownership thing is really a pain in the arse, to be honest. But it means when you're trying to buy him, you have to pay both clubs a certain amount of money. So in the end, we pay Udinese 3.5 and Genoa 3.2. So we got this guy in for 6.7 million. He looks pretty good. He's a Peru international. The report isn't amazing, but look at that. He looks to be a really nice little target man. I think he's got some really good aerial ability. But we're not really going to be playing him as a target man, I suspect. If anything, he will be playing out on the wing, maybe as an inside forward. Or could he play that wide target man role? I wonder. Doesn't really have the crossing for it, but he's not too bad at it. So, we'll have to see. I think he'll be, though, more on the wing. Again, inside forward, not too bad. But he looks a decent enough player. For 6.7 million is a bit of a steal, I think. This year, we have gone back to wingers. You'll see that in a minute when I show you the tactic. So we had to bring in wingers, and we brought in this guy Miguel Neves from Genk for 14.5 million, which is a fair chunk of change, to be honest. But look at that, he looks a really good player. He's very versatile as well. He can play on the right wing, right mid, or right attacking mid, and then it can play centre mid, and defensive mid. So he's got plenty of attributes there. He's Portuguese, but he's coloured. No, just Portugal. He's all Portugal. He's not any descendant from Africa or anything, but doesn't really look your standard Portuguese guy. But anyway, hopefully he can do the job on that right hand wing, where he'll be used predominantly this year. Next guy in was Maxime Paquin on a free transfer from FC Lorient in Ligue 1. He is a Canadian international, and to be honest, he's just going to be the backup keeper this year. He's not too bad, got decent enough potential rating, and he'll slot in there behind David Gutierrez. Next man in, you guys know this guy, Tony Molina Rios. who was on loan with us last year. We managed to pick him up on a free transfer, an absolute steal. He's going to end up being a really, really top player in the future. He was good last year in the games we played him in. 25 appearances in all competitions, 5 goals, 7.32 rating. So a very good player, and I'm very happy with him coming into the club. And then, last but not least, was Horacio Arce for 12 million from Levante. He was on the transfer list. A bit of a flop signing, if I'm being honest. He's okay, he's decent, but is he really the guy? I'm not quite sure. He was really good in the Liga Adelante, and he obviously helped them get promoted, Levante, and then he was pretty shite when he went up to the La Liga. But anyway, we're gonna have to see how he copes. And maybe not a bad rotation option in the end. But 12 million was probably a bit of a stretch. We did have that sort of money though because of the Driussi transfer. We still got a fair bit in the bank if we look to invest it. In pre-season fixtures, we beat Tianjin 3-0, beat Huangzhou 1-0, beat Burton 2-0, drew 1-1 with Lens, beat Lille 1-0, drew 0-0 with New York, and drew 1-1 with Modena. And we've got Arsenal today in a really, really tough fixture. First up, and to be honest, our second one is equally as tough, being Chelsea away. We're going to head into today's game though and see how we do with this slightly new look team. And actually, just going to put him in there. So we've got Gutierrez in goals, a back four, Criolesi, Lemos, Molina, Rios and Lozano. Lozano and Criolesi on complete wing back, so hopefully, despite them kind of back now into a full back role, they won't like be staying back. They'll still make those runs forward that they did last year, and which got us goals. Lemos and Molina Rios as the centre backs. Ndoye as the anchorman today. Ibrahim Ndoye, I'm not sure you guys know him too well. We put him in a long time ago for 160k from Clermont Foot. Over in the national division in France, which is I think it's the 3rd division, something like that. I played a couple of games last year, but he doesn't look too bad at all, and he is really though just back up to Keskin, but Keskin is injured, and I'm playing Hubain as the centre mid, so that's the reason why. O'Rourke plays as the deep long playmaker with Hubain as the box to box. Neves on the right, Cardenas on the left, and Furnix up top on his own. On the bench, got a strong enough bench though. Paquin, Casasola, Biro, Arce, Gumari, Hughes and Gabbiadini. Biro is somebody who I look to maybe use a bit more this year because he's an excellent player. And now that we've got a right wing role back, he might be able to play a lot more games this year, which will be great for his development. Playing a good enough Arsenal team today though, which is going to be a tough enough encounter early on. Do we play that, or do we play? Well, that doesn't look too bad, but that. Yeah, we'll keep it at that for now. We'll see what it's like when highlights start to play. My first 20 minutes or so fairly dire. Both teams probably just feeling in, especially if they also have a couple of new transfers. It is hard for your team to suddenly blend. Like, that's why I always think, like, early on in the season it is hard. As Lodano is in, and it's a good save by Gutierrez in nets there. Wilshere, no. Alonso, Wilshere, go on Furnix. Oh, he's snuck in. No, no. Poor enough pass there in the end. But it's been slightly cagey, and are they going to sneak a goal here? Wilshere, Boulanger, Gorbanov, Alonso, Papas, Alonso. Go on, Hubain. Go on. we have men. Like, they're short at the back. But Wilshere hits it over the bar. And there, Gutierrez now. These things are becoming a little too big. Chesney, who's picked up a knock, but he's still got the ball there. Wisdom, Gorbanov, Papas, Kouassi, Neves does well. Johnny Lozano, Ndoye, Rubain, keep ball. Furnix in behind. Furnix scores. Scores on the first day of the season today. That's a great goal. I'm actually going to just widen it up a bit because. How did you skip? How do you skip this? Usually the skip button's up here on the normal skin. I'll have to try and find out where that is. Where the skip is, but a good first half though. Really solid first half, to be honest. Nothing really to complain about at the moment. Maybe if I just hold up a second. If we match feed settings, we don't want important words. Because it's those that are always the ones that just like keep on popping up. Like, go away. Ndoye, nothing coming of that highlight there. Approaching the hour, maybe substitution time. Lozano whips one in. It's a pen out. We've got a penalty here. Lemos taken down by Jack Wilshere. I don't know who's this going off to get it. It's Cardenas on debut, and he's bagged himself a goal on debut. And that will really, really help his confidence settling in here. Anywhere? Any skip button? Is that skip? No. Oh, there we go. Okay. Anyway. That is a very, very good moment. And we're going to have a look now into making a couple of substitutions. We're going to bring on Biro on the right hand side. We're going to bring on Arce on the left for Cardenas, who's had a very good debut, scoring a goal from the spot as well. Stepped up well. To be fair though, I like to see that, confident in telling everybody else he's going to take the penalty today and he's going to score it. And here's Papas, though a goal here would make it a bit interesting. Langura, Papas, Boulanger, back all the way to Chesney. Go on, win that. Jackson, Boulanger, Langura, Douglas, Londano, chance, and it's a good save again. Gutierrez keeping us in this game due to his two big saves there, because Londano had a chance in the first half and he's had another chance there. Here's John Lozano, good ball in. Lemos, Furnix, oh, what a finish to seal off an excellent win on opening day here. Ania Furnix bagging himself another goal. Lemos goes up for the header again, doesn't quite find him, but Furnix gets it at the edge of the box, and then that's a good finish from him. I'm going to head into added on time, and there you go, it's all over. 3-0. What a great result that is to kickstart your season. Ania Furnix getting 2 goals as well. Absolutely excellent start to the season. And that's exactly what we wanted. Exactly what we wanted. So, the next live commentary, when this loads, yep. The next live commentary will be against Watford at home. So, a short enough spell in between then and now. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys later. Bye.